Good morning and welcome back. It is Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the Brickyard yesterday. We didn't go to it, but watched on TV. Pretty exciting finish. I'm kind of questioning NASCAR's call to penalize Ross Chastain there at the end. Yes, he took the access road. Yes, he gained positions, but I think that was spelled out in the rules that if you miss the corner, you take the access road, and he did, but you know, in one way, I do think maybe he's like, I spy an opportunity to gain some spots. In another hand, he followed the protocol that was laid out. So, again, it's just one of them questionable things, but neither here nor there. Pretty crazy finish with all the restarts and action going into turn one, the way they had to funnel down. But I know you guys are waiting on some cards, so we're going to do a 2016 Torque. And of course, just like you pair a meat with a wine, we're going to pair it with a pack of 1990 Max Racing, which is, this one's unusually, well, maybe it's just I thought that was kind of translucent there, but we've talked about this before. I believe this means that's the third printing, because there's a lot of errors. I say a lot of errors, but a handful of errors in this set. Like, there's some of them that have wrong stats that got corrected. There's a couple of them that have wrong names. Just things like that. I'm going to start off strong right out of the box. 1989 review, Davey Allison. This would be the 1989 Winston 500. I believe this was the race that they used a smaller restrictor plate than what they did at Daytona. I want to say they used a 15/16 plate in this race. Had a pretty big multiple car crash near the end that set up the finish, but Fords were 1, 2, 3. I believe Terry Labonte was second, and yeah, Mark Martin was third, so top three finish by Ford. This is another race review. This is going to be North Wilkesboro, the Holly Farms 400. Rick Wilson and Michael Waltrip involved in a crash here later in the race. That was a race Rusty Wallace won. Give you a little bit of information there. Another race review, race 20. Looks like that's going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway. Is this Michael Waltrip's team again? Yeah, looks like they fixed a lot of stuff that year. So that's going to be the Busch 500. Ernie Irvan won his. No, 1989. That's going to be DW wins this race. So 1989. And then I was incorrect on the Holly Farms 400 when Jeff Bodine won that race, because I'm thinking 1990, not 1989. Another 89 race is going to be Martinsville, the Peak 500. There you see Kyle and Richard Petty. This would be a great one to get TTM'd with both of them on the front of this one. So 1989 Fall Martinsville. That's going to be Darrell Waltrip. I believe he beat Harry Gant was second that day, I think. Harry Gant was second, so that was a pretty good race. That was Dale Jarrett's first career top 5 finish, driving for Cale Yarborough. This is like a race review pack. This is going to be the Fall Dover race in 1989. See who we can see here. There's Dale Earnhardt, Bill Elliott, Schrader, Rusty, Jeff Bodine, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, and Davey Allison there in the background. Look how congested the pits are there. There was no speed limits. These guys are not wearing fire suits or helmets. You just left your tires in the middle of the lane when you took off. Fall Dover race is going to be an Earnhardt win, and it's the race that Neil Bonnet breaks his sternum in a late race crash. Yeah, right there, Neil Bonnet with a broken sternum. Race review 13. This is going to be Pocono Miller High Life 500 Terry Labonte. This was a 1 year anniversary of Bobby's career-ending crash, Bobby Allison. This race was shown on a pay-per-view basis. I want to say Gant was second, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Harry Gant. So a little bit of review there. Now we finally get into some driver cards. Morgan Shepherd drove for Raymock in 1989, so he's got the Valvoline hat on. I believe he had 5 top 5s and about 9 top 10s. Let's see what his 89 record was. 13 top 10s. Doesn't give us his top 5s. He had 1 pole. I believe that was at Watkins Glen. Pit Crew champions. Darrell Waltrip's team won the Pit Crew Championship in 1989. Jimmy Makar was a crew member for Rusty Wallace's team. Of course, Barry Dodson was the crew chief. Jimmy is now in management at JGR. And that little dish he's wearing on his head He's got a crew cam for ESPN. It's probably in the spring race at Rockingham. They debuted that. And speak of the race right there, Darrell Waltrip, Rusty Wallace running side by side. GM Goodwrench 500, run by Rusty Wallace. Race number. This has just been a race review pack. That is crazy. It looks like, who do we have here on the back row? Looks like Eddie Bierschwell and Ken Schrader in the back row. So this is going to be the First Union 400. Phil Parsons did not qualify for this race, as did, there was another Bobby Hillen, but Phil Parsons did start a car owned by Rodney Combs to get to stay in the points race. Richard Petty, it'd be a nice one to get TTM. Phil Parsons, any Phil Parsons with Kodak is going to be very, very rare collectible, as he was released 3 races into the season. There's Bobby Hillen. We spoke of him. He DNQ'd at that North Wilkesboro race. And our final car of the pack, Mickey Gibbs. Of course, we did get a TTM from both Bobby Hillen and Mickey Gibbs last year, and Phil Parsons and Richard Petty. So, got a lot of TTM material there, but I'm going to work on putting together the set, as we've rambled on long enough about 1990 Max and a little bit of NASCAR history. Let's go ahead and rip into a more recent box, even though it's 6 years old now. I mean, that's kind of hard to believe. This stuff has been out there on the shelves for 6 years. We're still picking up a lot of it, really new. Hopefully we'll get something good out of this. Dale Jr. on the cover, 1 auto or mem per box on average. Jumbo tire signatures, silhouette signatures, blah, blah, blah. Sideways Dale. And we're going to look at the print runs here. If you're new to the channel, we put the print runs up here so that way you can see the inserts, parallels, etc. that you could pull and what they may be numbered to. So we always talk about, Panini does a great job with their wrappers for the Torque brand. All the information on the pack is on the box. We won't bore you with those details any further, but we're going to move forward with this 1-pack rip. Get things situated around here. It's a thick card, so we're going to have a mem. Typically, you get memorabilia cards in these packs, which, unless they got the mem on the other side, it's a little weird. Eric Almirola is going to start us off. Is that going to be card 15? Yes, we need that one. So I'm going to set that one over here. I do need it for my set. Jamie McMurray is our next card. Card number 79. I do not need that one. Then we have got all sorts of stuff going on here. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, we'll just go with this. We'll put the net card down here for a second, because there's one that's backwards. Casey Mears is a gold card, a parallel, with a Clint Boyer victory laps. That's why I couldn't feel the mem, because I had the Chase Elliott card stuck to it on the other side. So, Chase Elliott, card number 57. I don't need that one for my set. But the Clint Boyer, that's a nice looking card. Driving for H. Scott Motorsports as we he falls off screen here. Victory lane number 12. And I'm anxious to see what this card is. It's one of those clear visions, okay, of Brad Keselowski. Alright, that's interesting. Championship Vision, Brad K. Not numbered. Very cool. And who is our relic going to be of? Is it going to be a truck guy, an Xfinity guy, an ARCA guy, or gal? Or is it going to be a Cup guy? Or are we going to have the card going in the wrong direction here? Who knows? Or is it going to be a duel? I think it's going to be a duel. Oh, there's the Dillon and Paul Menard. So not too shabby. It's at 97 out of 125. So once again, one of the Dillons shows up right at the end, but does so in the form of a relic card, a dual relic. Nice looking relic. So we'll take that one. Get it. No, we got to get a thick card sleeve. I got those over here on this side. But overall, this was a pretty good box. I'd say a nice dual relic, a championship card there. Card I need for my set. Obviously, any 2016 Chase Elliott cards people seem to go after. Even though it's not his rookie, people really like the cards from that set. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you liked the races over the weekend. I watched a little bit of the F1 race from Hungary. Haven't watched the IndyCar race yet, and I may not get an opportunity to. And I need to watch the ARCA race as well. But anyway, thanks again for watching the video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we will see you tomorrow.